Cervantina community, and welcome to our first broadcast of the LC News. My name is Juana Gomez.
My name is Juan Pablo Ramirez. I am Juan Camilo Muñoz.
And I'm Isabela Martinez.
And together we are the team of the LC News.
Today in LC News. The first academic term is coming to an end. We will have some statistics about the students' performance, and we will listen to some of them telling us the reasons for these results. Our new students' school board already started developing their campaign proposals. We will have a look on what they have done, and we will listen to what they are expecting for this 2025. Today, in our first edition of our news, we will be talking to one of the most well-known teachers in our institution. She will share some of her thoughts about the school, how she started as a teacher, and what her expectations are of the future of our community. In sports, our teams are renewed and ready to start participating in the ASOCOL Depth Tournament. We will have a close look on the new itineraries and the new members of this 2025. And in entertainment, concerning the beginning of the Holy Week, we will be asking some of our partners about what they are going to do and where are they going to go. All this in a few minutes. Our LC News staff is ready to share with you all this edition. Welcome.
Our first term is coming to an end. As you may know, people on the first term tend to have rather poor performance in comparison to the following terms. But this year, we at LC News believe that it will be different as the school continues to introduce new systems and methods of education. Now, one of our loyal reporters are going to explain this in statistics and interviews.
Hello, Cervantinian community. Today we are here with Mr. Alexander Bautista, the academic coordinator. Hi, Alex. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Nova. Fine, thank you.
Oh, okay, that's great. As you know, the academic term is coming to an end. We would like to know about the students' performance. What can you tell us about it?
Okay, Mr. Nova, good question. I say that in this short term, the statistics show a positive result in the student performance. The installation of the interactive screen in our classroom was successful, and this helping to strengthen the teacher pedagogical practices. I've been really focused on the academic process on the term, which has contributed to have a more ordered follow-up. And as you know, as a result, more students are doing well than in previous year.
Oh, that sounds interesting. And what are your expectations by the end of this term?
Okay, by the end of the term, of course, I expect 100% of the students achieve good grades in all subjects. Additionally, for you all to know, in the next evaluation report of these parents, we'll be able to look new recommendations in each subject. This will help to support them for the complementing the specific information shared about each student,
Okay, great. And finally, is there any extra piece of advice you would like to give to all the community?
Of course, I want to say for the whole community, I advise you to study and reinforce all subjects, even if you got good results, This is a strategy called keep up with your daily responsibilities. Additionally, to those who didn't get the expected result, it is important to identify the reason why you didn't do it well, and then cover them to obtain the expected result.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
Thank you, Alex.
Okay, it's a pleasure.
And now, let's see what the students think about the performance. Let's go!
Okay, let's find someone to interview. Yeah, you two come here. Hey, hi guys. How do you feel in the first term? In the academic term? In the grades? Tell us.
Okay, for me the first term was very hard. There is a lot different between 9th grade and 10th grade. Lot of new subjects, for instance, philosophy, trigonometry. So for me it was very hard because the academic level was higher, the amount of assignments was higher, and for me it was very difficult, but it's okay.
And you, how do you feel?
Yes, like the quality of the new subjects that we are seeing now is actually a lot difficult than it was last year because these subjects are like very have like a lot of a higher academic level than it was last year, so it has been pretty tough. However, despite everything, it has been good. I feel like I've learned in all of the subjects.
Okay, that's very interesting. And you feel that you improved something in your academic life?
Well, these new assignments and this new knowledge teach me that I need to study in my house. In past years, I didn't study in my house, and in this year, when I didn't study, I got really bad grades. So the most important thing that 10th grade gave me, it was the discipline at studying. Yes, I think that the organization of the time, because like before you didn't have to study as much for these subjects. However, right now you need to like spend a lot more time doing homeworks and studying. So the organization of the time is for me the most important thing I've learned this year.
Okay, thank you very much.
Now, as a very important and of course a small piece of background, I have to tell you that for the 2025 project, there has been selected, of course, a new Students' Council and a new president. As you all may know, the president figure has been and is, in our Liceo Cervantes community, a very important piece of authority. So, since both of them have already started their campaign proposals, we're going to have a direct interview with the president. And of course, we're going to see Sebastián Rojas, who is our president. We're going to see his actions, what has he already done for these campaign proposals. And of course, we're going to see his expectations for the 2025 process. So let's take a look.
Hello, here we are with the President of the Students' Council, Mr. Rojas. How are you, Mr. Rojas?
I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
Excellent. We know that you already started working on your proposals. What can you tell us about it?
Yes, we already started working on one of my proposals, which was bringing in new healthy shakes. These are no added sugar and low-calorie drinks, which we'll be able to drink for everyone in this Friday, actually, because we have already talked with my friend David and the chief of the kitchen, and the deal has been signed with the supplier. So yes, this Friday everyone will be able to try this, with plenty of flavors. It's really delicious, and I recommend every one of you to try them out.
What are the upcoming events in which you are going to participate?
I'm going to participate in every flag racing. We will also participate in the Cervantinians Week and in the Teachers' Day, Students' and Children's Day.
And finally, what do you expect to get by the end of your government period?
I expect to leave at least a good legacy of my promotion, which is the last masculine promotion. And also, I really want to give a little bit of myself to the student that pretty much gave me everything. I'm really pleased to do this labor, and I will do it with all my bests.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rojas. Now we come back to the studio.
In other news, we're going to have a very special interview with one of the most well-known teachers here in our community. She will tell us her thoughts about the school. Also, she will tell us how did she started being a teacher, and also what are her expectations for the near future of our community.
Hello. Today in the studio we are with a teacher who has been at school for more than 35 years. Her name is Carlota Alvarez. Welcome to LC News. Tell us, what do you remember of your first day at school?
Oh, thank you very much for the invitation. What I remember about is, for example, I arrived to school in February the 2nd in 1987. It was my first job. I was really happy, but we have very high expectations about it. And the school was very big for me. I met many people, many students, and I was really happy about. The most important thing in that day was the welcome that the whole community gave me. It was very nice.
That's so nice. How has the school changed from then?
It has changed a lot. The school has many students. In each class we have for at least 45 students. The school facilities improve. The technology arrived to the school, and also the English classes improved. For example, at the beginning only the students had 2 hours per week. Then it improved in 10 hours, and now, as you know, it is a bilingual school. On the other hand, the Toleration, the Cultural Center school, offered new courses for all the students, not only academic, but also sportive classes in the extracurricular time.
On your personal opinion, what is the most rewarding part of being a teacher?
Okay, I think the satisfaction to help, to support, to teach new and future generations. It is really important to know that we have the opportunity to not only teach the academic knowledge, but also the human being values.
Probably you remember an anecdote during all these years in teaching, right? Could you please tell us one?
Okay, yes, maybe there are a lot of, but I can remember one when I had to substitute a teacher who didn't come to school. I went to the wrong class and I entered and I teach 45 minutes, and then when the hour finished, I left the classroom and the teacher was waiting outside, very angry because I had taken this class. So it was really interesting.
How do you see the school in the 10 years time?
I think it will be one of the best schools in the city and in the country, whose experience and quality are not improvised.
Well, thank you so much, Miss.
Thanks to you.
We expect to have you a lot more years in the school. We'll be right back at this studio.
In sports, as 2025 is starting, we are getting ready for the Sokoldep tournament. So, let's take a look at the new itineraries and the new members for these 2025 competitions.
Hello, Cervantian community. Here I am with a member of the physical education staff, Mr. Andres Rodriguez. How are you?
Hello, fine, and you?
Fine, thanks. Now that we are beginning with the school tournaments with the sports such as volleyball, basketball, and football, can you tell us about the Asocoltep tournament?
Well, Asocoldep is an association of northern schools that supports and organizes all the intercollegiate sports. We are playing right now a tournament of soccer, volleyball, basketball, and athletics, in which participate with boys and girls.
Now that we have this information, can you tell us about, in your point of view, what are the most difficult teams to be beaten during this tournament?
Well, there is no a single school that truly excels in all disciplines. Each of them has his own specialty of sports, so that's why in all disciplines we have a single school that must be beaten.
It's good to know that we are such a good athletes in these different sports that we are being part of. So here I ask you, is there new players that can make us improve in these different sports?
Well, not just the new players, also the players who were there and those who came in improve the team in different ways. Not just for being good athletes, also for being good students, good at the sport that he is competing. So, yes.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Andres Rodriguez. I hope you Cervantian community to start participating more in these different sports and tournaments. Now we come back to the studio.
And in entertainment, as we all know, the Holy Week is coming. And in this time, we know that many people prefer to travel around the world, or in other cases, we know that many people stay at home. In my case, I'm going to stay in Bogota with my parents. So, based on this, we will going to ask some of our partners of our Cervantinian community what they are going to do and where are they going to go on these days of vacations. Let's see.
Now we're at the hallway. Let's see who we can ask. Excuse me, can I ask you a question? What do you usually do for Holy Week?
I usually travel.
Where do you travel to?
I travel to Tolima
Who do you travel with?
with my family.
Thank you.
Bye.
Excuse me, guys. Come here, please. Can I ask you guys a question?
Yes,
What do you guys usually do for Holy Week?
I usually travel.
Where do you travel to?
I travel to Medellin
Who do you travel with?
with my family.
And what about you?
No, I usually stay at home with my family.
What do you do with your family?
We go to the church and pray.
Okay, thank you. Teacher, could you come here, please? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What do you usually do for Holy Week?
Maybe I'm going on vacation, and then on Tuesday and Friday I'm gonna a mass with my family, and no more.
Where are you going for vacation?
I'm going to Fusagasugá.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks you.
I hope you had enjoyed this first edition of LC News. Stay tuned for more content like this. Stay informed, stay updated with the latest. Bye bye.